I do not like to iron. I do not like to press. I don't like ironing. I don't like pressing. Whether it's iron your garment, press the garment. I do know there's a difference. I don't care. I don't like to do either one of them. Hey family, it's your girl Simply T, and I'm back with another video. I should be a singer. Video. If you think I can sing, comment down below. I'm back with another video. All right, anyways guys, let's get right to it. I am doing this video today because I wanted to share with you a few of my favorite sewing tools. Like the sewing tools that are my must-haves when it's time for me to put a garment together. Okay, these are my go-to, right? And not even just putting a garment together, like even when I'm doing alterations, these are like my must-haves. Okay, so I wanted to share with you some of the things that I use when I'm ready to put a project together. Now, keep in mind, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just sharing with you the tools that I like and that I use and that help me produce a successful garment, all right? Let's start with my scissors. Now, I know some people are scissors and some people are the roller. I call it the roller thing. You know, the rotary cutter I think is the proper name for it, but I call it the roller. I don't use the roller. Let me say, I haven't really tried it either, so I might try it and like it, I don't know. But as of right now, I use scissors when I cut everything, and I absolutely love it. So the first of my must-have is a pair of scissors, fabric scissors that is. It was really hard for me to find a nice pair of fabric shears that I loved. And these I love, okay? I love. Don't touch my fabric scissors. Just don't do it. That's all. If you and I want to remain friends, don't touch my fabric scissors. Y'all, it's so funny. Let me just tell you a quick story, right? I've gotten my husband to the point to where he knows before he even tries to cut anything, he'll say to me, "You got a pair of scissors that I am allowed to use?" Absolutely. So a good pair of fabric scissors, that's the first thing I use. Secondly is a good pair of paper scissors. These are the scissors that I use to cut my patterns with. Never mix your paper scissors with your fabric scissors. It's just a no-no. So a good pair of paper scissors is also one of my go-to sewing tools, right? A ruler. Y'all, this thing right here, I love my ruler. My ruler is another go-to sewing tool that I must have. But let me show y'all my ultimate go-to is this right here. My curve ruler. Let me turn it this way so you can see. It curves the waist and the hip. Y'all see this? And then it has a straight edge on the other side. Oh wait, I forgot. Hold on. And an arm neck curve. Y'all, I love this thing right here. Okay, this is my go-to. Absolutely love it. Okay, that's another one. My marking pen. As you can see, look, I mean, it's wearing off. That's how much I use this. Love my marking pen. All right, I know that there is, I think it's like the friction pens. I haven't tried that, and I probably will. I don't know. But as of right now, this right here, that's a fave. Next is my chalk. Now this is the wax chalk. I have the wax chalk and I call it the chalk. You know, like the chalk. This chalk reminds me of what, like back when we used to write, back in school, we used to use the blackboard, and then the teacher would write with chalk on the blackboard. Like this is that kind of chalk. That's what that reminds me of. And then the wax, right? So I use both of them depending on the fabric. I always test the fabric because sometimes with these wax, if you use it on a garment like a sateen or satin type garment, and you wax it, okay, cool, boom, and then you go to iron it, y'all, that marking is not coming out. How do I know? I've done it. And I've done it on a customer's garment one time. I was so upset. Lesson learned. Bet you I'll never do that again. But hey, it happens. Failures are good because that's how I learned to never do it again. So, but I do use my wax and my chalk. Another one of my go-to sewing tools is fray check. Gots to have fray check. For my buttonholes, this is a must-have. And my love and hate for this next tool right here, y'all, if you understand, when I put this tool up, if you understand what I mean, let me know in the comments below. That trusty old seam ripper, y'all. This tool right here, she my best friend, and then sometimes she my enemy, but I can't live without her. I can't live without her. So she's a must-have. Okay? Okay. Yes, sir. The next thing is my seam gauge. I will always and forever be with my seam gauge. My seam gauge and my seam ripper. They go hand in hand. I cannot live without these tools, y'all. Yes. All right, so my seam gauge is my next go-to. Love her. My pointer. This tool right here, I love this tool. Obviously, I mean, I keep saying I love these tools because I do. Like, these are the tools that I use to get the job done. When I make like those miter corners, you get up in there, you can poke that corner out. Love this tool. Go to. The clapper. This right here is great. When I started using the clapper, my seams have just never been the same. And what this tool does is when you, first of all, let me just admit, I do not like to iron. I do not like to press. I don't like ironing. I don't like pressing, whether it's iron your garment, press the garment. I do know there's a difference. I don't care. I don't like to do either one of them, right? But I do understand that ironing and pressing makes a big difference in the way the final look of your garment will turn out. Big difference, right? So I do it because I want my garment to look good. And this tool right here assists with that. So what you do is like let's say you made a pair of pants and the pants has a cuff at the bottom, and you put your cuff, you done made your cuff in your pant, and you go to your iron and you iron it. You iron or press it, whatever you do. Once you're done, once you've steamed it, you remove the iron and you put this on the let's say the cuff. You put this on the cuff and you let it sit there for a minute and you take it off. Man, when I tell y'all that thing's so flat, that cuff of the pant is gonna be so flat and neat. Oh man. So this right here is a great tool. This is what I use also. And last but not least, one of my favorite tools that I use when I sew, the screwdriver.
The screwdriver. the screwdriver.
Now I know you're probably like, a screwdriver, Tissa? Why are you using a screwdriver when you sew? Well, you know what, family? What this screwdriver does is when I need to change my needle after I've broken it a couple of times, I need a screwdriver to get that screw out so I can change my needle. That's what this does. Yes, I know. And family, those are my top 10 or 12 or how many tools I just showed you that are my must-haves when it's time for me to either sew a garment or alter a garment. Those are the items that I go to. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you so much. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you are notified when I drop more content similar to this if you enjoyed it. And if you made it to this part of the video, I'm gonna assume that you enjoyed it. Yes, you enjoyed it. All right, family, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces!